Morning everybody, and welcome to the second part of my real world review of the Wahoo Elemnt Roam. Now you can see a link to the previous video up there just above the tree, and here is the Elemnt Roam. Now one of the things I said when I did the unboxing was I wanted to check whether the mount was the same as the original Elemnt and Elemnt bolt mounting. So we're just moving down here to look at the bike. Don't know if you can see the bike here. Can you see the bike there? I can't. Oh yeah, there it is. There is the bike, and if we move it round a bit, hopefully you can see the mount. I'm trying to see what you're seeing, and I can't see what you're seeing. That's ridiculous, isn't it? You can't bloody see anything now. Okay, anyway, I'm putting the Wahoo Elemnt in the mount, and I tried this yesterday in the garage and it's fit, and now when you try and do it on the bloody camera, of course you can't do it. Oh, there it is. Okay, so there it is. It does fit, and you can see, I think, that it seems to fit quite nicely. Let me just move this round, and there we are. Oh, that's better, isn't it? That's better, yes. And if we just hone in, no, not hone in, do a close-up. That's it, we're doing a close-up now. You can see there is the mount on the bicycle. Now I'm going to go out for a ride, so we'll test out some of the mapping functions. So see you in a bit. Okay, I've come outside now, and oh sorry, that's my glove in the way, and as you can see, the Wahoo Elemnt Roam is on its mount on the handlebars. I've switched it on, and what I'm going to do is I've got the camera on a bloody chest mount, and in trying to see the screen I have to put my chin right down on my chest, so I can't really breathe, so just bear with. Now I'm changing the screen onto the route map, and I go into routes like that, and I scroll down and I find this route and I select it. Now this route is called route titting for various reasons. Now what I'm going to do is set off on this route, and we're going to see if when I veer off the route it actually routes me back onto the correct route. So bear with. Okay, I'm riding along, and I don't know if you can see the screen there, but it's showing me a breadcrumb line for what I need to follow. And as you can see, there's a little bit of colour on the screen. Some of the roads are marked in yellow. Not a very bright yellow, but definite yellow. I can see it. Hopefully you can see it as well. Not sure if you can actually. Anyway, we'll try it. Now, I'm coming up to a junction, and the route tells me that I should turn to the right, but I'm not following precisely this route. I'm following a slightly different route. So I'm going to turn to the left, and I'm going to see what the Wahoo Elemnt Roam does, because what it's supposed to do is to give you turn-by-turn directions to get back onto where you should be going. Now it's a couple of red lights there, so it's telling me I'm off the route. It's not rerouting me at the moment. Is it going to reroute me? It's supposed to. Come on, I'm riding along. It's cold, it's a little bit damp, and come on, I know where I'm going. What's the matter with your bloody thing? You're supposed to reroute me. Reroute me, for Christ's sakes. And now it's lost interest. I wonder if when you set it up you were supposed to press some kind of rerouting function, and if I was supposed to do that, well, I didn't do it. So I'm just going to stop here and turn the camera off. Okay, I've met up with my mate Simon, and this Wahoo was supposed to reroute when I went off course, and it didn't reroute. So I spent a certain amount of time swearing. Now that I've stopped, met up with Simon, bloody GoPro stopped working. So guys, technology is fucked. Take back all I said about being possession neutral. I've got too much possessions. I'm going to get rid of them all because they don't fucking work. Okay, I've paused here at the junction. I don't know if you can see, it says auto paused. So if I put it on resume, I'd resume. Anyway, the reason I paused is because there we are, you can see it. The breadcrumb trail has come back because I've rejoined the route. But the Wahoo did not reroute me, even though the rerouting function was enabled. So we'll be taking a slightly different route again later, and we'll see if the same thing happens. So bear with. I'll have to put a comment on Strava to rate. Right, can you shut up, Simon? Right, I've stopped again, and the reason I've stopped is that when we veered from the route there, it did reroute with turn-by-turn instructions, which I haven't followed. The other thing I wanted to show to you is I think I may have enabled Strava live segments, because as we joined Evolution Hill there, just pause while these cars go past, the screen automatically changed to the elevation profile, and as you can see at the top there, I don't know if you can see, it says New Road Hill Climb, which is a particular Strava segment. So we've got the elevation profile, we've got my PB, which is 1 minute and 14 seconds, and I'm now 2 minutes 46 seconds 47 seconds behind. Not quite sure why that's not, oh, it was on auto pause, but I put it on auto resume so you could see the screen. So keep watching. Okay, we're cycling along this particular narrow path here, and we're probably going to pass some rather noisy dogs. Oh, can you hear them? Yeah, can you hear them in the background? And when I came along this route on Saturday on my own, there is a tree up here which is very close to the side of the path. And of course you see the tree as you come up to it, you think, oh, I need to be careful of that. And I must have been momentarily distracted because I hit the tree with my shoulder and it knocked me off into this fence on the side. And I can tell you, viewers, it did not half hurt. I was on my own because the others didn't take this path, them being stronger riders than me. So I didn't make a fuss, and in fact I didn't tell them about it. And are we coming up to the tree now? Yes, I think we are coming up to the tree, so I'm going to have to be careful that I don't distract myself. Here it is, look, so I'm going to stop. Now you can see this quite a narrow gap, and this damage to the fence, viewers, I'm probably going to have to say is down to me. So I was about 45 degrees, my shoulder, it didn't half hurt. So anyway, it didn't make a fuss, as I said, making a bit of a fuss now. Making a bit of a fuss now. Can you see that tree there leaning across the path? This has nothing to do with the Elemnt Roam, by the way. This is just to tell you about my accident. Pretty much recovered now, thanks for asking, although the shoulder is still pretty sore. Anyway, moving on. Okay, some summary thoughts on the Wahoo Elemnt Roam as I'm back from the ride. It's a very nice looking unit, very smooth edges, very nice clear screen and a big screen, plenty of data to see. The addition of colour to some of the roads is a nice addition, not sure how much difference it makes. The rerouting function, well, it hasn't worked for me out on the ride. Did a route that I know, so I knew when I was going off route and I knew where I needed to go, but the unit didn't tell me. Now, don't know why. I guess I'll see as I carry on using it whether there's a particular reason for that. Don't know. It fits on my existing mount, so that's useful. I can't comment on the battery life, but I never had any issues with the battery life of the original Element or the Element Bolt. So some good things, one not so good thing, and I'll see when I use it. When you're using the mapping or when you're looking at the maps, when you're following the route, the bigger screen, the clearer screen is a lot better than using the Element Bolt. As regards to the rest of the features, not convinced about those, but maybe report back in a few months' time when I've had a longer use of it. Thanks for watching and see you next time.